I had a pretty good summer. I enjoyed it. It was like my first healthy off season where I wasn't in a place rehabbing, staying at school, getting stronger. So I took advantage of it. Everybody saw the world tour. They didn't see the work tour, which is fine. They see like me 3-4 hours a day and think they know my entire 24 hours, which is cool. It's fine. The work will always show. I'm a believer in that. I have confidence in that. And I can already see, like, if I don't have a game up to other people's standards, it's like, should have been in the gym all summer, shouldn't have been doing this, shouldn't have been doing that. But luckily, I don't play for their approval. I play for God. I play for my teammates, I play for my coaching staff, I play for the people who support me, good game or bad in their opinion. So all that to say, I had a great summer, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, did you bounce the first pitch in Minnesota?
No.
Atta girl.
No, I had to get it up in the air. I think that was the main goal.
There you go.
Paige, what did your training look like this summer, kind of bouncing around between trainers all over the place?
Yeah, it was really cool because I got to work out with a lot of different people, pick a lot of people's brains and see a different way of doing things. I worked with a lot of cool trainers and just like experienced different things, worked on different things. I had people who watched my game, watched my film, and saw things they wanted me to work on in the specific workouts. But again, just trying to hone in on my skills, get stronger in the weight room. I think that was a big emphasis this summer as well. Just preparing my body for the season ahead and just working on skill because I haven't had a lot of time to do that, honestly, in college.
Coach talked about you being more aggressive and how it's finally set in almost to the point where he thinks maybe we'll pull her back.
He just called me a ball hog, so I'm taking that as a compliment right now, honestly.
But did it finally just click with you, I have to do this even though I'd like to pass the ball more? I mean, you've said it a lot, but now he says you're doing it.
Yeah, I think also a huge thing this summer was a complete shift in mindset. Obviously, having the game I did in the Final Four wasn't what I wanted to have, and I think it really set in and it really stung me in a different type of way where I had a reality check. I sat down with myself and wanted to get my goals out in front of me and make sure how can I attain those goals. And I think I just have a complete different change of mindset with how I want to approach playing basketball and how I play on the court.
Does it create a different confidence? Because you were the one person making shots today pretty consistently.
Yeah, I think I've always had this confidence about myself that I think every shot I shoot is going in. But when I've had a whole entire summer to work on it and put so much time in the gym and get stronger and work on different types of shots and different types of plays, it makes you super confident in the court. I trust my work, have great faith, and I believe that, honestly, every shot I shoot is going to go in, and if it doesn't, I can have a little bit of anger sometimes.
Paige, what's your early impressions of Caitlin Chen, and how important was it for this team to add a veteran guard?
Very important. We're a very young team. We have a lot of new people, a lot of second-year guys. So for her to be experienced and play, Berube, I know, probably has similar offense to what we have and similar concepts. So she's very smart, and she knows how to play the game, and she knows how to play amongst other good teammates. And she's aggressive. I think we want her to be Caitlin, like we didn't want her to come here to be anybody else. So she's still finding herself in that, finding her footing, but she's doing a great job.
Part of your summer tour included seeing some of your teammates, but you also got to see some of the older vets like Stewie and Gabby. Did they give you any advice heading into this year?
They really just told me to enjoy it, embrace it. There's a lot of pressure that can come with not getting a title at UConn and throwing everything into this 1 year, but take it day by day, step by step, continue to listen to Coach, and just have fun and enjoy it.
Coach said he also wants to see you with the ball in your hand more, not necessarily as the point guard, but getting it. Is that a role you really kind of embrace?
Yeah, I think last year I bought too much into the power forward role where I would get it off the glass, get a rebound, and outlet it to a guard. And I'm a guard. I love having the ball in my hands, and I can make plays, and I can go and push it in transition. So definitely getting out of that. And just, we have KK, Caitlin, and me. We have three guards that can bring up the ball and be point guards. But I think we're just playing positionless basketball, and I'm not afraid to bring it up. I think I'd definitely change in that as well. And yeah, I'm looking to get the ball more in my hands, be a playmaker, look to score. Get the ball in my hands.
You have some options on the post, multiple options, Sarah, including what have you seen so far from the big three down there?
Yeah, Sarah's done a really good job. I would more say she's like a big guard. She'll get in there in the post, but she has guard skills as well. But she knows how to play the game. I think the biggest thing is like her IQ. She knows how to play. And coming in as a freshman, I think that's a great thing to have. And she's aggressive. She can pass. She can shoot. So she can score at all three levels. She even rebounds well. But I think Yana too coming back was something that we definitely missed last year. Just her aggressiveness. The way she crashes the boards, how hard she plays on defense, how well she screens. Jana, obviously, missed her. She's just a big presence on defense that we didn't necessarily have last year, and she brings us a ton of energy that I think, obviously, losing Nika, Aaliyah, like we were missing a bit of energy, so I think she'll bring that as well. And Ice has gotten better. She put a lot of work this summer. She's looking great, and she's in great shape. I think the biggest thing, like she's been pushing herself extremely hard to get into great shape. She's running the floor well, shooting the ball well. So I think, our front court is looking pretty great.
Paige, Gina was saying last season felt like just hold things together, get in the tournament, and see what happens. And this year's a different feel. What do you think of expectations? And I know you'll add players even after the season starts, so there's a lot to consider and many months to go. But just in general, what do you think of the potential of this team?
Yeah, I think the sky's the limit. Obviously, we're young. We have a lot of new people. There's a whole lot to learn. But I think starting from the beginning, we're not making excuses for anything. Whatever we have, whatever we don't have, who's playing, who's not, we're not here to make excuses. We have a great belief within each other that we have what it takes to get it done, and it's on us to do it. It's on us to listen to the coaches, hold each other accountable, work extremely hard, leave nothing up to chance, and so we're going to do everything in our power, and as leaders we got to make sure we're holding everybody accountable and ourselves accountable to that, to make sure that we leave nothing up to chance and leave no regrets out on the floor.
With a young team, how important is leadership to you and just really asserting yourself this year?
Extremely important. They know nothing, so not that they know nothing, but like they're still learning, so they need to have somebody to follow. And so for me to be that example, the other older guys to be that example that they're looking for and that they can follow and that they can be like, oh, this is how we do things here, is extremely important. And also just to like checking in, communicating, making sure I have a great relationship with these guys off the court so that they trust me on the court. And we can sort of have that chemistry and camaraderie that we can be vulnerable with each other. We can talk to each other about anything. Just if somebody's having a bad day, we can just have a team meeting, have a team huddle, just chat, and just there's a lot of outside noise and pressure that can come with playing here. So just to lean on each other through it all, and be able to be a team that communicates with each other on and off the court. But just to continue to use my voice, I'm experienced, I know a lot of things, more than the younger guys know, so to embrace that and continue to grow as a leader I think is important.
Paige, what have you seen from KK's game this year that's improved?
I think she's more sure of herself. Like she's very confident. She knows what she wants to do on the floor, and she's definitely stepping up. I know. Like last year, she was a freshman, and this year she's still only a sophomore. But she knows that her role is going to increase, and she has to be a leader even as a sophomore. So she definitely knows what the team is expecting from her. She's bringing the energy. She's bringing the communication, and she's just bringing the KK attitude.
I don't know what the timing of your day was between classes and practice and everything else, but have you been able to reach out to Nika or heard from Nika?
Yeah, I talked to Nika before practice, before she got the news. Just talking to her, being there for her. I know she's got a great support system here, and I know the journey ahead of her is not going to be easy, but if there's anything about Nika, I know that she'll crush it, and that she'll just want to destroy the entire rehab and coming back process, or whatever that looks like. But definitely, it's the worst. You don't wish injuries on anybody. We got a whole crew here praying for her, and just obviously it's devastating, but we just want to be there and just be present and be there to support her.
Can Caitlin be a leader for you guys even though she's new to the program?
Yeah, I think for sure. When you look at who's on the court right now, me and her are obviously the most experienced. I know she hasn't had a lot of experience here, but she knows how to play basketball. She understands the system. She's very smart. So she can use her voice in a lot of different ways, and I think she'll do that.